Hey guys, so before we get started on our body systems book, I didn't put it in your overview, but I want you guys to make sure that you observe your plant one day this week, okay, and write it in there. The last time we observed was last Thursday, and that was day, I believe, 18. So we still have two more observations to do on our plant. We're going to do one more this week, and then before you turn your plant observation book in, you'll do one more next week. Okay, and I think that one I actually put on our overview paper. Okay, all right, so body systems book. So far we have learned about our skeletal system, our muscular system, our digestive system, and today we're going to talk about what we call our respiratory system. And our respiratory system helps us to breathe. All right, that's a system in the body that helps us breathe. So, how do we breathe? Let's go ahead and read about it. Breathing is necessary for life. You are breathing all the time because your body needs oxygen to stay alive. The respiratory system brings fresh air filled with oxygen through your nose and mouth. The air then travels to the windpipe or the trachea. Those are the same thing. A windpipe, this is what we usually hear it called, and it's also called the trachea, which is a tube in the throat. The trachea divides into two branches called the bronchial tubes. These tubes lead to the lungs. Your lungs allow oxygen to pass into the blood and carbon dioxide, a waste product, to pass out of the blood. A muscle under your lungs called a diaphragm controls your breathing. When you inhale, you breathe in, the diaphragm flattens out. When you exhale, breathing out, the diaphragm goes back to its dome-like shape. Okay? So we breathe in through our nose and mouth. It goes down our trachea or windpipe. It breaks into our two bronchial tubes, which lead to our lungs. And then that is our I'm sorry, that is our diaphragm. All right. So remember, as always, read each statement, mark whether it's true or false, and then go back and underline where you found it in the text. Okay, so let's take a look at it. It says, you breathe in oxygen through your nose and mouth. All right, so let's go ahead and look up here. Let's look for nose and mouth. Right here, nose and mouth. So let's look at that. The respiratory system brings fresh air filled with oxygen through your nose and mouth. So that is a true statement. Okay, so we're going to underline that and put a number 1 because that's where we found number 1. All right, go ahead and do 2 and 3. And then when you're finished, you are going to color. All right, you're going to need your green crayon, your red crayon, and your blue crayon. You're going to color your windpipe or trachea green. You're going to color your lungs red and your diaphragm blue. And then you're going to tell the function of each. So look over here and tell what that windpipe or trachea does, what the lungs do, and what the diaphragm does. All right, guys. If you have any questions about that, I will be on Zoom today at 10 a.m. and again at 7 p.m. Have a great day, my little scientists.